Dave Austin here. Again, are you ready for one of my Monday game readies? Keep bringing them to you each Monday at 12 noon California time. I'm excited to start this week off for you. Hey, it's raining here in Southern California today. It never rains in Southern California. No, that was a song that was popular back in the 70s, and we've needed this rain. So, I got the fireplace on. It's kind of nice to know that we're out of our drought, and I'll tell you what, here in Southern California, we don't get a lot of chance to have our fireplace on, so I'm really enjoying it. Hey, Jennifer and James, yes, thank you. This is going to be every time I do give a game ready on these Mondays, I always have a theme that I give you a little bit of things to just get your mind thinking about for yourself. And my question today is really, and I know with Jennifer, your kids are playing at pretty high levels. You're taking them out to all kinds of events. Hey, Daniel, haven't seen you in a long time. Great to have you on, Daniel. I know I need to reach out to you and see what's going on. So reach back out to me. Let's connect, Daniel. But anyway, what level? Hey, here's someone who plays at a high level too. Maureen, good to have you on. Awesome to have you on. So Tim Grasso, man, this guy played at a very high level. Played in the Sugar Bowl in college, and was a teammate of my son's, and so neat to see. And I'm sure he understands from being an elite athlete. Let me just go. The theme today is, what level do you want to play at? Well, the truth is, there's no right answer. The only right answer is the right answer for you personally. For you personally. Not what someone else tells you to. I see a lot of these marketing gurus going, you got to be bored in your job and you need to be an entrepreneur. Well, not necessarily. You got to do what you love. Maybe you'd rather be comfortable right where you are. What's wrong with that? Or maybe you're not happy. So yeah, you need to step out and do something different. So when we say, what level do you want to play at? In the sports world where I came up, I do a lot in the business world, a lot of business coaching now, more than even in the sports world, because I'm taking what I've done for years and bringing it and giving those in the business world the opportunity to see things differently and take their level to the highest level. But that might not be you. What level do you truly want to play at? I just happen to be one that plays at a very high level. When I work with a client, they don't come to me unless they want to take it to a whole new level of where they're at. They just won't. They'll find others, and there's a lot of good ones out there that might not have some of the experiences I've had. I've been doing this for 30 years. And so it really depends. Do you want to play at the major leagues? Do you want to win at the major league level? Now think of baseball when I talk about major leagues. First of all, you play in youth baseball, then you play in high school baseball, then you play in college baseball, or you sign out of high school, you play. But once you hit the pros, you go rookie ball, then you get into low A, then you get into high A, and then you get into double A, then you get to triple A, and then you get to the majors, if that's, if you're fortunate enough to get there. So, in business, where do you want to play? Where do you see yourself? And how do you get there? Well, one of the things that has become known, I would say, more in recent years than ever before, is that just like we found in sports, to be able to go to the highest level, get a high-level coach. Because a coach who's been there and understands it can help you get there faster. So whatever you pay them, you're receiving much more in return. And it's a proven fact. But how do you choose your coach? How do you decide that this person can actually take me to the level that I've chosen and I want to go? How do you go about doing that? Well, one of the things I think is very, very crucial for you, if you say, you know what, I want to play at a higher level. So I want to have a coach that has played at that level, has experience at that level, and has worked with people that have gone to the highs of highs. But now with marketing today and internet, there's so many. I see them all the time, saying, oh, well, think of the mind of an Olympic athlete, or have the mind of a Navy SEAL. And yet I know for a fact that some of these people doing it have never, ever coached an Olympic athlete, have never coached a Navy SEAL, or have not even ever had a success in any kind of business other than marketing that they can teach you. But they've never really had that kind of success themselves. So if you are going to hire a coach, ask the tough questions. And I fully believe coaching is, I mean, I wouldn't be in this business if I didn't believe in it. I think coaching can help you go to whatever level you want to go. You decide. But if you're going to decide on a coach or a program, be willing to ask the tough questions. Hey, Lewis, a lot of great people on. Oh, man. So ask the tough questions. Well, who have you? You know, it can look so good when people are really good at putting, you know, together marketing campaigns. They can make it look so fantastic. Well, if you decide to say, you know what, that program sounds like it's for me, all I say is go and ask a few extra questions. Go straight to the source and say, you know, you said this, you said that. Tell me how long you've been doing it. Who have you actually worked with? You know, nowadays, you know, a best-selling author, an international best-selling author, what does that mean? Because on Amazon, you can pick a very obscure category, and at 2 o'clock in the night or 3 o'clock for 2 minutes, you're now #1 best-selling author. So, that, you know, people can say whatever they are. Just do your homework a little bit and be willing to dig, be willing to ask the tough questions. I know I've made some mistakes. I hired a Facebook, back 4 years ago, this guy that was a Facebook guru, I thought. At least it looked that way. Paid him $10,000. Didn't get one thing out of it. Not one sale. And then now I see he's moved on. He's no longer a Facebook guru. He's now a performance coach, you know, which is pretty interesting. Knowing that he knows how to at least communicate things, but is there any truth to it? Ask the tough questions. Ask those tough questions, because if you're going to pay for something that you want to go to the next level, be sure that they have the experience that can take you there. If I'm going to go climb a mountain, and it's a radical mountain, and it's going to be something that you know what, there's danger in it, I'm going to be sure, and I'm going to ask those questions because my life is on the line. How many times have you taken people to the top of this mountain? I'm not going to go try to climb it by myself because, you know, I've heard, you know, maybe there's been death, maybe it's this. I'm going to get someone who I know will get me there safely, who will take me there because he's been there before, he's done it, he knows, so to speak, where the landmines are. So first of all, it's one thing to decide what level do you want to play at? And how are you going to get there? As I said before, in sports nowadays, if you're going to go to the highest level, you know you need a good coach who can take you there. You know, I go through each of my sons. Jason, my oldest, he loved baseball. Well, you know, I sent him to what I felt was the best baseball camp out there, because I knew that if he wanted to take this to that next level, he needed to have those people who have been there, who could train him how to hit, how to field properly. And so then, you know, he played at the high school level and played very well. Now, he made a choice not to go on further than that. So, again, no wrong or right in that. That's just where he chose to be. He chose a different profession. But he played well in high school because he was given the opportunity to be coached well. My next son is today still playing professional football. And I'll tell you honestly, I know or I believe that he would never have gone to where he's gone if we hadn't made a decision as parents, Kathy and I, to hire some unbelievably great coaches along the way. And that has helped him build his skill set, along with, I'll have to be honest, with the mental mindset that he's learned from me, has put that physical and the mental together so he can have a professional career, which is awesome to see him doing it. My next son, Chase, he played D1 football. And now he is also doing amazing things in the video world and in the digital marketing arena, but he's around the best of the best. So that's why he's doing so well. He's smart, but he surrounds himself with great, great coaches. And then there's Daniel, my last one, who plays tennis now. And guess what? I played professional tennis. I was a world-ranked tennis player. But you know what? We've hired a coach to work with him. And it's been fantastic. Yeah, he gets some of what I give him, but we wanted someone who's current, who's doing it right now. I don't coach tennis on a day-to-day basis anymore. So I wanted someone who's coaching it now. Things have changed. The equipment has changed. You know, I was given the Presidential Merit Award from the Grammys, and that doesn't give me the right to say, oh, well, let me teach you how to play piano. Let's say that was the most popular thing going on right now, and there's a lot of money involved in if you could teach people how to play the piano. I don't play the piano. I know how to orchestrate, I know how to produce things, but I don't know how to teach you how to play the piano. I stay in my zone. My zone that I'm an expert in and have tremendous results in is getting your mind to work for you rather than against you. And then we have extreme focus coaches. I would hire any of those coaches because they go through a training, a discipline to get to where they can give value to someone else. And that's really what it's all about. It's not just about making a living. It's about giving value and having a passion. And the more you learn and the more you educate yourself, the better value you give to someone. And Bob's on, a great coach himself. Fantastic coach. But you know, this guy, I watch him on Facebook. He's in it all the time. He's always asking questions. He's always reading. He's always expanding. And he puts these groups together. They come together. And not only is he giving good information, he's receiving great information. And that's the art of a true coach. Every day, you get to do something new. I have 2 incredible clients that just flew in last night that I'm going to get to spend the whole afternoon with them in the recording studio. So a place I've been many times myself. I understand that recording studio. I know how and what are the extra little things you give in a recording studio to make a product that stands out. Well, these 2 people are so passionate. They met through me, but what they're bringing together is incredible. They're creating music and story to change the way that mental health is looked upon. Rather than, I'm not saying that drugs are bad. You know, sometimes we need to have drugs, but so many times they're so over-drugged. It's the easy way out. Well, they're creating a new way, a different way, utilizing story and music to change people's lives that might be hurting. I love it. And they're willing to do whatever it takes. And so I'm excited. We got a top-notch engineer that I've brought in, very first-class studio. Every little detail that we do is at the highest level because they have chosen. They made the choice. We want to have a major impact on millions of lives. Well, if you're going to really do that, it's one thing to say it, but it's the action you take behind it. And who do you surround yourself with to support you in that? And what experience do they have to help you live into your vision? Yeah, I'm a big, big believer that, you know, coaches are very, very important in your life. Very important, because whatever you pay them, if they are trained and they have got the experience and they've been trained well, then whatever you've paid them, the value that you should receive is far, far greater than what you've paid them. It's not, you know, it's not a commodity business. This is a value business. So just ask the tough questions. If something looks a little like, this is too good to be true, it could be, but ask the tough questions. Make sure that this person is going to be what you need to get you to the top of the mountain, if that's your choice. And if it's not your choice, maybe go with someone that's not as qualified, and it's just going to make you a little bit happier within your life, and you're happy in your job. It's still, that could be an important role for someone to play. That's not the level that I end up playing at, so I might not be the right person for you. My clients, you know, I tell them right up front, where do you want to go? And if I don't feel they want to go to a place that I love to go, and I know that I can help them get there, I just know it's not a right fit. That's all. Doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just that they're just wanting to have a certain thing within their belief system, within their comfort zone, and that's where they want to go. With me, I take people out of their comfort zone. That's just what it is, because I've learned to get to the highest of the highs, you got to be willing to step out of your comfort zone and keep expanding your comfort zone. Your comfort zone becomes greater because your willingness to learn how to step into things maybe that you're fearful for. And maybe you've heard me say before, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's how you face fear and move through it. I do a lot of things that I'm fearful for. It's not like I'm like put myself in some of these situations where I go, oh, well, I've done this so many times, this is easy. I just thrive in it. I know that it's okay to be uncomfortable. In fact, some of the greatest athletes I've worked with become comfortable being uncomfortable. It's no difference in business. There's going to be moments for you that you're going to meet challenges, that you're going to have these things that come up that you go, a bit fearful. That's fine. Too many people go, oh gosh, why do I have to be afraid? And their fear takes them away. When the truth is, if they have someone to help them through the fear and face it, generally they're stronger. You can shift pressure, you can shift stress into commitment of right action. It's just habits that you start gaining by doing them daily. I didn't become a professional tennis player if I didn't practice daily. The same thing goes in business. You don't become a champion within your field without diving in. First of all, you have to have the desire. Started right off. What level do you truly want to play at? Again, there's no right or wrong answer. Just think about it, what level you want to play at. And then from there, you want to go ahead and then decide, if I want to play at that level, how do I get there? What's the best way for me to go to that level? Hopefully, some of you might think it's me. And I might be perfect for you. I keep seeing, I can't read all the writings, but Bob might be the perfect guy. There's people I highly respect that I think do absolutely phenomenal jobs. And yet, if you read my blog today, you're going to see I was a bit critical. I don't like to be critical, but I see someone that I've gone in and spoke at their mastermind. Nice guy, really good guy, but he doesn't do his work. He's just a hit, and he doesn't study it. He hasn't done it, but he's good at marketing. I have a problem with that. But the ones that are truly passionate, the ones that this is their lifelong mission, and so they constantly expand, they constantly learn. Life is about learning always, and the more we learn, sorry, click that, it came up, the more we can grow. I want to learn and grow every day. When I go in the studio today, I don't care how many things, whatever I've done in the past in the studio, whatever has been something that was good, that's given me the experience to go today. But today's a whole new day. Today in the studio, we're going to open up, and I'm going to learn a lot today, just because it's a new experience of being there today. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see how my experience in the past, all that comes into with the energy that we have in the room to go to this place where the thing that I love is that the intent of the people that are going in there is to change people's lives for the best. So there'll be a prayer made. We will pray about it. We will gather in every bit of positive energy and surrender to it, and then create this peace. I can't wait until you hear it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's created today, because creation, in your business, if you think about it, when you open up and surrender to this greater source that you can tap into, your creativity goes off the chart. I have many times gone, why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I think that? Yet it just came through me. But I knew it came through me through something better than me. I just opened and surrendered to it. It's always there for you. Always there. And I think that's one of the things that I love doing is, when I'm working with someone, is showing them that they've already got the genius in them. They're just blocking it. They just have their own things through their life that's created blockage to this gift that's right there for them. That is what I call exciting, is when someone goes, ooh, hadn't looked at it that way. Oh my gosh. And all of a sudden, their true gifts come forward. And it's such an amazing way. And even with our, as I say, with our Stream Focus coaches, that's one of the things we really do. When they go through a program, they go through a very intense learning to learn how to have impact. And but with all that said, it's also about learning how to listen, how to trust that inner voice that's in you, so that your guidance system is in place, so that when you're meeting someone head on, you're open to hear something that's already there, that you just hear it, now you pass it on. Well, the same thing goes for you. When you quiet your mind, you get out of the clutter of our minds. We have so many thoughts a day. All of a sudden, the true genius in you starts showing up, and that is exciting. So let's do our game ready. You wouldn't be on this Facebook Live if, I would think, that if you didn't want to start living into the vision that you can create. And that's what we do with the Game Ready. We just create the vision so that you see it in your mind, your subconscious mind goes, yeah, you got this. You got this. So the very first thing you do with the Game Ready, it's Monday, think about 3 things you want to focus on today. Think about 3 things that you want to bring to this week. You know, what I call intentions. Like an example, my intention today is to be open and clear to receive something beyond me in the studio so that I'm able to be there and help bring that to this piece that we're doing. That's an intention. Another intention is I want to enjoy it fully. I want to just tap into the gratitude of the opportunity. That's a great intention because that inspires me. I'm not trying to tell you what intentions. I'm just giving you some thoughts on what to focus on for this week. Now, once you've focused on that, now before you close your eyes, just think about the things you're grateful for. Gratitude is the greatest gift you can give to yourself. The more times that you can focus in on, wow, what am I grateful for? It lifts your spirit instantly. And you've heard me say on these videos or Facebook Lives, that which you feed is going to grow. That which you starve will die. So why not feed the things you love? Feed yourself fully of it. So that inspires you to be more today. So think about the things you're grateful for. I'm grateful to have so many incredible, really cool people I've seen showing up today on this. I'm grateful just to have you in my life. So with that said, I want you now, in that gratitude, close your eyes. As you close your eyes, I want you to see a gate. And as you see a gate, I want you to pass through that gate. As you pass through that gate, I want you to come into this place that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it is so incredible. Wow. As you just appreciate the beauty and nature that you put yourself in, nature loves to be appreciated, so it just glows and it radiates an energy so powerful. So just breathe it in now. Breathe through your nose all the way to the pit of your stomach. Breathe it all the way in and then release. With every breath, you breathe in a strength beyond your own. You're breathing a fire that you're lighting deep within you. Just breathe it in. Now in that strength, I want you to go further and see another gate and go through that gate. And in that gate, now you come into your life. And watch yourself now performing at the highest. See yourself living into your vision. Your subconscious mind doesn't know what's real or isn't real, so let it see yourself winning. If you want to increase your income, if you want to increase your happiness, if you want to increase the love that you are, if you want to increase how awesome your relationships are, see yourself right now doing that and living it. So the blocks are fading down, the walls are beginning to fall, so that you're meeting yourself and meeting others soul to soul. And then see how creative you become in so this dream of yours to really lift up and be in that place that you love to be is already here. It's already here. Experience it fully. Soak that in. Soak it in completely. What a gift you're bringing to yourself right now, because you're all in. You've decided to open up, and I've learned over years that the subconscious mind just needs to see it over and over again. So you're giving yourself that chance to see your success in advance. Now come back through the gate. Come back into this place of peace and beauty and nature. Wow, what a gift. What a gift that you are giving yourself, inspiring yourself to be more. Because you're already more, you just got to open to that more. That's it. See a waterfall of water and a stream that's so fresh, so clear. Oh, it's so ice cold, so refreshing. Clearest water to drink from it. feel nourished, feel energized. What a gift you're bringing to yourself right now. What a gift it is. What a way to take on this week. What a way to start off your week. You should be feeling on fire. Even if you have doubts, even if you have fear, you have a strength beyond your own that you can say, I'm here, and so is this greater source. With me, working through me, around me, and everything I do. So walk in that knowing. Walk in the gift of what's really given to you, which is you. But it's just your bigger you showing up. So walk in that completely. Walk back through the gate, come into this place that you started with. You're walking outside now. You're game ready to do whatever it is that you so desire. And I want to give you a special invitation. It's free. On this Wednesday, I'm doing a webinar. And we hit, 90 minutes of really hitting some of the principles I teach in the Beast training that Roger Anthony and I developed. And Roger Anthony is one of the sharpest, greatest guys I ever had a chance to be around. We lost him 2 years ago, but his work stays and remains through the work that we did together. So I have a free training this Wednesday at 3 o'clock California time, 3 p.m., 90-minute, and we hit overwhelm. We hit stress straight on. We hit, I talked about stepping out of your comfort zone. We hit and give you the tools how to step out of that comfort zone into a new comfort zone and an expanded comfort zone. So we'll put on in the comment here how you can sign up for that so you can be with us this Wednesday for the training. It's free, no obligation. I love it when I hear from people saying, oh my gosh, it opened my eyes to something that has given me a new path, a better path to be on. So thank you again for being with me on these Monday Facebook Lives. And hopefully you can be with me for a longer period of time in this training. Sign up for it, and I'll see you hopefully this Wednesday. All the best to you, and be watching for what's produced today. It's going to rock the whole mental health world in a very, very positive way. Oh, last thing said. Yesterday, the Academy Awards. A friend that I do a little work with, in November, I had him vision winning an Oscar. He says, well, that's so hard. Really? I say, hey, if you can't believe it, can you believe I can believe it? Can we just vision an Oscar win with the movie that you took 16 years of your life to create? Well, guess what? I got to see 2 Oscars last night. And he was saying in November, that is such a long shot. What a thrill it is. And all we did is I did what I did with you just now, a game ready. And it said, see yourself, see. Now, he didn't get the Oscar. He got it for his movie. But the movie wouldn't be out there. It was 2 categories that they won at that would have never even happened if he hadn't taken 16 years of his life, be persistent, staying true to his vision, and then boom. They were up for 6 Academy Awards last night and won 2. And back in November, that wasn't even something. He says, well, that's a real long shot. I said, just let's visualize it. Let's see it. So it's so cool that now he's lived into the video we created back in November. Not 1, but 2 Oscars. And you know what? I think that when he had 6 Oscar nominations, I think that's a win right there. Creating something, getting nominated for an Oscar, that's pretty dang cool. So what's your Oscar? What level are you going to go to play? All the best. Beast Mode On, which is our big program. Be a beast in all you do. Just tap into your animal instincts for a performance-driven, proven life. Talk to you later. Thank you.